Hello, players. Thank you so much for joining. This is round 4 of our Sunday locals, I should say. In this one, we have me, which is I'm playing my 60 card Centurion, Horus, Bestial, Lightsworn deck, which can brick so easily, versus Dan, who's playing YUBEL. I don't have a whole lot of experience against YUBEL. I think I've played them maybe like 3 times online. So my knowledge going into it, I just was like, okay, I'm assuming just get rid of pain. That's like my goal because I know that was the end game. I don't actually remember what they do very well. Um, so in this one, Dan is going first. He sets up a very scary board. I know every time I've watched every single UBEL player, the moment you see back row, you can almost guarantee that one of those is a super poly. So in here, since I run a 60 card pile, the only hand traps I have are just 3 Ash and 3 Imperm, and even then, like, you rarely see it. 60 card piles are just rough. You never see what you want to see, brick. But I love playing them. Piles are so much fun. 1 card starters for everything you do. So yeah, here I read almost every single card and try to place it by memory. Just okay, this does this does this. So in my pile though, I don't open up any hand traps. I rarely see it. I do want to cut it down quite a bit, and I know what I want to take out. But I'll probably rotate. I recently took it to a regional. I did fairly well, except mental exhaustion just got to me. I couldn't continue. So. But yes, in this game, I think our I'm actually very surprised I got as far as I did, but I made one pretty fatal slip up, which you guys will see later. Um, I opened up enough 1 card starters to kind of play through enough of what he had, um, but it was a struggle going through it all. So just kind of leave a comment if you see something that I did wrong or Dan did wrong or played a card incorrectly. Please leave a comment. Let us know. We love to learn. This is why we're doing these recordings, to see exactly what we did wrong or made any illegal plays. It just helps us better ourselves, which is always great too. So again, just a very small locals, really great players in my opinion. Just kind of a small locals. We try our best to just have a good time. So thrill over skill. So yeah, this is going to be round 1. He is going off now. In here, I think I probably should have done it better, but I keep thinking that Spirit of Yubel isn't as strong as I think it is, and I keep thinking like, oh, you want to get rid of the actual Yubel cards, like Yubel or the Yubel Incarnate. So in here, I do have the Druid Swarm, and I realize now that I should have gotten rid of the Spirit. I didn't realize how broken Spirit actually is. So I think he ends up making the Unchained link here. And, in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, if you just get rid of Yubel, I mean, can they really keep going? So I think I hit Activate Druis to hit his regular Yubel, which was just a big, like, no, you want to hit Spirit. Spirit is the guy that makes everything happen. He's the one that summons. He's the one that is just so good. So, um, now, I know, I think I asked later on, like, some of the Unchained stuff locks you into Fiends, but they don't have to do that effect, or rather, they don't really need to. Um, I think that's the red, is it Shavara? While he's on the field, he locks you into Fiends, but they don't actually have to lock themselves. I mean, they can end on a very scary board, Appaloosa, with just a lot of back row, and you have to. I think if Pain's up, you have to attack a Yubel. Um, I can't remember if that's Pain's effect or the monster's effect, but you have to attack. So it's really good. All I know in my mind, I'm like, yep, if I can just get rid of the pain, I'm good. So, but here, I think he activates it, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'll just, Ubel is their main guy. I just got to get rid of Ubel, and we're gaming, we're good. Which I was very mistaken.
From the grave? Oh wait.
No, I'm sorry. Can you, if you bring him back and he reactivates?
No, it's as a once per turn.
Okay, let's chain Druid's target Ubel.
So does that go to the graveyard, or how does that
Nope.
work?
This card's in my hand. During either player's turn, target one light or dark monster in either graveyard. Banish it and special summon this card.
Okay. So you're banishing Yubel
Yeah,
to special summon that. Okay. What other effect does that have?
When this special summon card is sent from the field to the graveyard, target one special summon monster your opponent controls. Just send it to the graveyard.
Okay. Okay. So opening the spirit gates, discard one special summon.
Still, yep.
Okay,
You still
cool.
got to
So
resolve.
discard, and then I'll special summon spirit.
Spirit's good.
And then from the grave, I can activate Shyama's effect to pop one, and then special summon it. So I'll pop spirit, and then when spirit is destroyed, I can special summon even if it's from banished.
Ah.
So
Spirit instead.
yeah, so I'll grab spirit. Um, from there, I will special summon Grave Squirmer and use its effect to destroy Yubel. Yubel's effect to special summon.
Yeah.
Okay. From there, I'm gonna link summon. All four. This will actually go down to the bottom of my deck.
Yep.
So link summon four to Appaloosa.
Sure.
So four of them. Yes, that'll be 32. Okay. So I will use Grave Squirmer's effect. Oh yeah, go ahead. So
Nothing locked you into fiends, right?
No, nothing locked me into
Okay.
fiends. So Grave Squirmer's effect, banished to special summon.
Oh, it's the red one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're good. Yep.
So banish that to special summon from grave.
Yeah.
I will special summon normal Yubel. Sure. Okay. And then I will set 3, and then we'll attempt to go end phase. During end phase, I have a couple effects that pop. Samsara, because I have Yubel on the field, I can special summon or add to hand, so I'm going to special summon. And then to keep Yubel on the field, I have to tribute or it'll destroy itself by its own effect. I'm going to not tribute. And then when it's destroyed by its own effect, I'm going to use Lord of Yama to banish. And then bring out Spirit Yubel. I realized I could have maybe would have done anything, but
Now, staring at the board that he ends on, I mean, 4 Apo, 3 back row, one of them is super poly, or, you should always assume it is. I was thinking, like, maybe I should scoop. I don't think I can get around all of this. But depending on the mills, I got pretty lucky. I did hit a wolf. I don't really like to scoop. I want to see what cards do and how they interact. That's just kind of how I play. So even if you're facing an impossible board of negates and interactions, I like to see what and how they chain their stuff. You know, what are they scared of? What don't they like? So I try my best to kind of play around or play through.
Okay, so
Not great when you're going to bigger events,
Okay.
because you burn through so much time. If you think that you can survive and win, then
Okay,
by
so
all
it wouldn't
means.
be if you
But
had
if you're just
okay,
trying to
so
play to just
yeah,
kind of,
okay, gotcha.
play or get knowledge, more than likely you're going to run out of time. I mean, trying to play through so many negates and so many interruptions, it takes a
Yeah, yeah,
lot
you're
of
like,
time
okay,
to get through it
gotcha,
all.
gotcha, that makes
So,
sense.
but I like to at locals. I want to see. I don't know Ubel, so what happens if I do this? What is he gonna do? What can they do? Um, and that's just kind of my play style. If I chain this and this, how is he going to protect this? What can he do to stop this? So
So
I
if you activate a
probably
magic effect,
hindsight, I shouldn't have done it. I should have
yeah,
kind of,
attributes, and if
as
this
soon
effect
as he
depends on
stopped
destroying
me,
Yubel monster on
like,
the
and
field,
I'm
this
thinking, oh,
ability
we're gonna go
summons
back and
Yubel
forth.
monster
I
spirit.
should have probably
I
stopped,
believe it has to be
but
one
I
monster.
still just want to see kind of what he's expecting or what he's gonna do. And I gotta say, in the deck, I love the
So
Bestial. Sometimes I hate
was
him,
it
but in this deck,
bestial or
I kind of want
okay?
to up the Lightsworn package because Chaos Angel is so good. It's ridiculous. They should not have made anything that you're using can be tuned. You could just have a light and dark that equals that level 10. No tuners. It's just a free summon.
Apo on
So,
Chainlink once.
um,
Oh no, okay.
now here I
Got it.
think he
Chainlink two.
now I don't help him obviously, he's my opponent, but he does misplay just a little bit by messing up
Actually,
the
one
chain
second,
orders.
because I have call
Um,
by, right? So I
but
can call by that.
So yeah,
Okay,
he
gotcha,
attempts to
gotcha.
call by,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
this is kind of where
yeah.
he's.
Chainlink two.
So I tell him like, hold on, you gotta wait till I, get my targets first. Those are the first thing that happens.
Okay.
Then you're able to chain.
So
So, I mean, knowing he's got a call by in the middle, I just tell him like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick what I was gonna pick anyway. So
and then I can't use the Samsara or that, so I should have done that. Okay. Yeah. So actually, here's what I'll do instead. I'll go Super Poly. Yeah, discard one. And then I'll use these three, I guess. Or does that would that is it still on the field? Like, would its effect still resolve? Okay, I might as well just use all four then. I feel like. Do you mind if I just read that? Thank you. Thank you. Gotcha. You can control it this way. Target one card. Field banish it. Okay. Okay. Cool. And that one is targeting which one? Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do those three then. I'll leave Apo. Super Poly's first. So then. Spirit and Samsora. And Oh yeah, Dark. But yeah, sorry. Yeah. Correct. So yeah, let's then you banish Nightmare Pain. Pistol. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, we're good. And then yeah, those are good. Okay, cool. So because it was summoned using three materials, you would take 1,500 damage. It's 500 times the total number of materials. And then yeah, that one has an effect that is can't be destroyed by battle, can't be destroyed by card effects. Um, if you if it does battle with an opponent's monster, then you take its attack as effect damage, and if you do, then that monster is banished. That's how that works. Okay. Yeah, either way, however you want to do it. Yeah,
now here this is the reason why I love the Lightsworns and the Centurions. You just the Wise and a Wolf. If you draw both, it is a instant Centurion synchro. I mean, it takes a little bit to get there, and you are susceptible to nib, but it is free. So he does a good, like, yes, you're going to want to negate that because that's a free mill, free wolf special.
Okay.
Wolf specialing is not once per turn, or Felice is also a good, just not once per turn, just keep special summoning itself. But um, that's why I want to up the count, because if you can draw the new Lightsworn Dragon and you just hit or mill a Lightsworn, it's just a free special, a free dump, which is again just another free Centurion synchro. So there's quite a bit of ways to get it. So hitting the Wise, which is a common, which is crazy to me because it's so good, was a good hit. Um,
Do you mind if I read that?
and
Deal with
again, I'm kind of looking at it like I think I'm gonna just try my best to break the board or continue on through the board and see if there's something I can do. Now, the one thing I do like, or I should say, my favorite thing I like is the Bestials work so well with the Lights Warrens, making Dissipator, everything else. And Chaos Angels. It's such a good. And then Branded Regained, the spell, if you can get with Lubellion, it's so good. You just keep interrupting your opponent. If you have the field spell and you have the Centurion, even if you rebranded one back out, like Mag, you can synchro, make a Dissipator, interrupt their turn. I mean, it's um, such a good combo, I guess, in my opinion. So the cards I kind of want to cut down on a little bit is maybe more the Centurion, since you could just make the Centurion synchro, or the Chaos Buster, the Wyvern, the Dark and the Light Dragon with the Chaos space. It's not terrible. I don't know how I keep doing it in a 60 card pile, but I keep drawing Chaos space every, like, oh my gosh, like I think that Sunday I think I did it twice out of my 4 games, opening up the 1 in 60, which is crazy to me. And I power shuffle quite a bit sometimes too. So um, looking at it, I'm still trying to find a way to kind of get around Apple. I'm thinking maybe I can just swing into it, but I think that fusion is also just a really big threat. I mean, all of it is just really strong, but I do fairly well.
Gotcha. Oh man. I was on 16. Yeah. If I put two and two together. Oh, like if I can fade out one dash, or throw it out.
Super rough. Activate Oath.
What does it do?
Oath places either a spell or trap or a monster in my spell and trap zone.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of which one I want to do here. So if I do that.
Try chain. I'll chain trap off that eternal favorite to special summon one from grave.
Sure.
Grab spirit.
Do you have anything else on?
Not immediately, but once those finish resolving,
I'll pick monster.
yeah. Once they finish resolving, it'll let me add a card from my deck to my hand.
Sure.
Or set one, I guess, but I'm gonna add the hand.
Got it. Let's do Premier.
Okay. And then that's resolved, so I'll add one to hand.
Yes. Okay.
Just take Nightmare Pain to hand.
And if I attack, I have to? No, I don't.
You don't have to, because Nightmare Pain's not on the field.
Yeah.
You took care of that. That's the smart. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Also, if you want to cut that.
Let's effect of Primerita, because he's a trap, to special summon himself. It's not a monster.
That's what I thought. Yeah. You're
Now,
good.
when I summon him and activate him,
Then
now
I
it's a
can.
monster.
Okay. Yeah. You're good.
So special effective Primerita search.
It's a search.
A Centurion card.
I'll allow it. I don't know if I should, but we'll see. Probably should have, but then I know you'll just tack over it and get rid of it. So I don't know. That's maybe the wrong thing. We'll see.
Wake up Centurion. Yeah, that's true. I guess you're right. Even if you didn't, I would have just.
Yeah. At least that's what I was thinking. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I could have negated it, but then I'd lose my other 2 negates, so I don't know.
So, hey, your 1K could have lit. All right, let's. Anything else? Does that do anything else besides that special?
Nope.
Okay. Let's activate Stand Up Centurion.
Okay.
Effective stand up, pitch a card. Can't pop him. To place a monster.
Mm-hmm. That's the field spell, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Field spell.
that's what I thought. Yeah, you're good.
Alrighty. Let's do Wake Up Centurion. It's a special summon a token that's either level 4 or 8.
Okay.
I will choose to be 8.
Okay.
Can't be used as fusion or link.
Okay. And what level is the token?
8. I can either choose a 4 or 8. I'm going to choose to be 8.
Gotcha. With 12.
Okay. 12. Auxilia's effect. I get to add a Centurion card from my deck to my hand.
I'll negate that with
Absolutely. Can't be destroyed by battle.
Can't be destroyed by battle.
He can be.
Can't be destroyed by battle.
Because of their own effects.
Their own effects, yeah.
But you take the damage if I did him.
This one, and then your monster would also be banished. If you did this one just I don't take any battle damage from.
Oh,
if
he can't be destroyed.
Yeah, if I had Nightmare Pain, then you would take the damage, but because I don't, then it doesn't.
So neither of us will.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you also don't have to attack because there's no Nightmare Pain. So, Nightmare Pain is the thing that taunts you and makes you actually have to attack.
Gotcha.
So you can just go like.
You
can do whatever you want, really.
So here I kind of realized I can't continue on with Apo with 2 more negates. I kind of have to go into the battle phase to get around it, which, God, Apo was so good. I think somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody told me, like, yeah, you gotta get rid of your Apos because it'll be next on the chopping block for sure. I mean, if Konami is going in the direction of, hey, let's just do all hand traps and less monster effects. Or negate monster effects like Apos on field and such. I think that'd be pretty interesting direction if that's how they go. Now here I get a little confused. I forget if I've already done Trudea. I'm like, oh gosh, my brain was going so fast. I'm forgetting, like, oh, did I do this effect already? I couldn't remember, but having to get rid of the Apple was just really important. But I do make a pretty big mistake coming up in this game, and I think in this we're already like 25 minutes in. But yeah, I used Trudea to place herself and
during the main phase,
another monster, and I think I decided to go with the Primera because I figure I can maybe set up for next turn and I'll be good.
It's a spell and trap. It can go as a monster. Now it's monster
but
effect.
Then it can go as a spell.
Now this is the
yeah, and so here I'm thinking, wait, did I already summon Trudea? I'm like, I'm getting confused. So yeah, you hear me kind of struggle bussing here, and I'm like, did I already do? I can't remember exactly how we got to where we are now. So it's so funny seeing the. It's easier for me to comment and talk about my plays because I know what's going through my head. It's a little tougher to talk about other people's plays.
Yeah, I did that.
But yeah, I decide to place a tuner, the Primera, because I need one, so I can set up again for next turn.
No, you
And
can.
then
I don't think
end phase place another one. Now I probably should have done the level 8, and then end phase the
I'm sure you're
auxil
fine.
synchro to place one. But I figured,
No,
hey,
no,
maybe if he
you're
has
good.
something, because again, I don't remember how Ubel works. So maybe if I have something, I can
Okay, from deck to
I can
hand.
just place True, not Trudea, Primera, so level 5s can't be destroyed by card effects, and then that way he can't pop me. But now Phalanx is probably it's one of my favorite like
It's when it's
graveyard
destroyed, I
effects.
can special summon
That card
and
again with
Yubel
Centurions kind of helps get
Auxil, which
around
is
Nib.
this,
Or in this
this
instance, I
version of
think
it.
I use it
Yeah, it's just when it's destroyed. It doesn't matter if it's banished as long as it's
to
destroyed.
make a SP. Now you typically want to keep the synchro to make
So you can
the Centurion live, the field spell live, so you can synchro and get your Crimson Dragon play. But with the trap, you can actually send it to the graveyard and then use the trap to banish to special summon back the synchro. Now the monster comes back as half, but that's how you kind of can survive around Nib. They nib you, and as long as you have that trap in the graveyard, you're like, all right, great. I'm just gonna reset up that synchro. So
and then I can activate Nightmare Throne after.
Now resolved. Yep.
Okay, cool. So banished, Nightmare Throne,
Two.
a level 11, because that's the only thing I can go to. So add to hand, and then I can special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions.
So chain now vanish. If he's destroyed, you get to do something or no?
It leaves the field. I can special summon Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmare.
Which I don't think people want. Sorry. Add. Okay, that's fine. I'll activate the trap that I just dumped, Centurion Phalanx, to special summon a Centurion from my synchro from my graveyard.
Okay.
Attempt to end phase. So its attack is halved, by the way.
Okay, its defense is still 3,000 though, isn't it?
Great question. Nope, just loses 1,500 attack.
Cool. Okay.
End phase, Auxilla to place one.
Okay. Do those have any effects that they can activate during my turn while they're in their back row?
No. Oh, well, yeah. Well, those cards can level 5 or higher Centurions cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So, pass turn?
Yes.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Yep.
Activate
and
next
this
phase.
is where I make my big mistake. So I think was going through my head at the time was Pain has to activate in order for me to take the damage, which I was very mistaken. So
No, you're good.
here I decide to do the Centurion play to synchro and search. And maybe I was thinking I could just SP and protect myself, I really can't remember. But I decide to go for the Calamity Lock. And I'm like, yeah, this will just. I mean, you think Calamity, you think turn ending, turn over. So here I decide to
Nope, you're good.
go for the Calamity, which I should have done is made the level 12 synchro. Oh my god, it's not Stardust, but it's a Stardust level 12 synchro,
That's not an
which
effect.
it has one of the three effects. You can negate a summon, you can negate an attack and end the battle phase, or you can negate a spell or just a card effect. So I even pick up the Pain, and I was like, "Yeah, we're good. He has to activate this." And I just make the biggest oopsies that that I definitely could. So I tag him out,
No, it's synchro. It's considered. This is.
and I make the Centurion.
Game one.
And yeah, he just has a very simple decision,
When this card synchro summon, you can activate
which is to just
for the rest of this turn. Your opponent
kill
cannot
me.
activate cards. Also, your opponent. Also, cards your opponent controls cannot activate their effects.
Okay. Does that stop if they go to the graveyard? Out of curiosity.
It does not stop graveyard effects.
Okay.
But it stops everything on the field, and you cannot play cards from your hand on the field.
Does that affect because their effect to not be destroyed by battle is just like it's not an activated effect?
It says for this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards. Also, your opponent, cards your opponent controls cannot activate.
So it's not an activated effect. Okay, cool. Okay. That's 3,500 defense.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll attempt to go battle. Swing with Terran Incarnate to that for minus 35. And then, swing with YUBEL for another 35. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's.
I was wondering if I should have done that or just skip the battle phase, which now, obviously, skip the battle phase.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to try and pop Nightmare Throne. Or not Nightmare Throne, the Nightmare Pain, because I had another one in my hand. I was really hoping you were going to.
I wanted to, but I was like, oh, maybe I can stop him from doing that. And I thought they were acting, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I got around
I don't think so. You can double check. I don't think it is an activated effect. I'm pretty sure it's just you take the damage. I could be wrong.
Your opponent takes any damage you would have taken. I don't think that activates.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know it also activates during, or it works during like Tentai when they have the one that like you can't activate effects. Like they would still take the leave. I'm pretty sure that's how that. At least that's how I've seen it working on like Dueling Nexus.
Game 1, he just took it. That was game 1.
Yeah.
So that game took about 30 minutes, if I remember correctly, which gives us only about 15. And in a 60 card pile, siding is the worst. I almost immediately know exactly what I want to take out. It's kind of the cards I would like to take out in my pile already. So, and also going like second cards, I definitely want to put in back row hate. I just know hit the pain, and less pain for you. So siding takes me just a little bit of time, and then I typically want to try to power shuffle as much as I can, but knowing time is running low, I kind of just shuffle quickly.
No, because you still would have had the pain. So could have chained SP. Yeah, it would have gone way different.
Yeah.
Oh no, you still would have attacked. No, I would have been the battles. Yeah, we'll see.
It's hard.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's hard.
Do it, David.
Sure, give me 1 sec.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, take your time.
Power shuffle.
Same too. I'm just going to start on it. Yeah, have a good one. Tuesday? See you Tuesday?
I might be here.
Tuesday. We'll see. This is going to be the first Sunday uploads. I can get them done on time.
Do you usually record like every week?
I should record every Tuesday, yeah. But now I should be starting to show up more Sundays.
Okay. Just like working on Sundays normally, or what?
I normally used to, and then I found out at my job they're like, because I'm only allowed 1 weekend off a month.
Really?
Yeah, because I work in sales.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in sales, you have to work weekends because it's the busiest time.
Yeah, for sure.
So like when I began working, they're like, yeah, Sundays that count as a weekend. So I was like, oh man, that really sucks because I do family stuff on Sunday and cards. They're like, yeah, sorry. And then I found out recently that they're like, no, Sundays do not count as a weekend.
Did you want to go first?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
They're like, Sundays do not count as a weekend. I was like, oh, all right. I would like Sundays. Draw, span my main.
Yep, you're good.
Let's attempt to activate the Valiant to search.
Yep, you're good.
Who's letting me do it?
I got nothing to stop it. So
The one thing that hurts me, well, I mean, a lot of decks as well, would be Droll. Um, I mean, I can play through quite a few hand traps if somebody ashes the wrong thing or imperms the wrong card, and if they have both, you know, I'm still pretty set. I can typically play around something like that, but the moment I see a Droll, I'm like, yeah, no, there's nothing I can do about that. So. Probably my favorite package is the Horus package. I think I've implemented it in every single deck that I've been playing. It's so good. I mean, they want to ash it. Okay, I have to do that. I'm not going to let you plus and then get monsters. And then I've seen so many people when we're playing, they just want to destroy the king's sarcophagus. I mean, they have to. Otherwise, it's just another 2 level 8s coming back, if not 3. You know, some people are playing more than just 2 Horuses. So now there is a card that always makes me scared, and that would be the Ghost Ogre. I have learned now I really want to special summon back before I activate one. But so here I kind of just realized, like, oh shoot, I'm always supposed to remember to special first, always. Because if you do special, you at least have a level 8, and then you can typically Lubellion or make another level 8 and continue your plays with either zombie vampire or a negate. So, and then I always special summon back the Imseti first, because if I did happy and they chain a bestial, I just lose there. Like, oh, okay, cool, I've got a happy, but that's it. So here, I think I open up pretty all right in my hand, so I decided to go for a monster negate, so that way he can't ash me, or Nimbiru me.
Normal Trudea?
So
Trudea's effective place and place one up. Premier. Effective Premier to special. Effective Premier to search. Let's do stand up. Mag. Let's target my beast. Lightsworn beast. Special. Mag effective search. Lubellion effect. They're not effect, just Lubellion. Synchro. Lubellion's effect. I hate myself. I got to place one. Let's do Auxilla's effect.
and there I misplayed because my favorite card, Branded Regained, is I was supposed to do Lubellion, but since time is running low, I'm like, I gotta just play as fast as I can. So I was supposed to do Lubellion to place a branded spell or trap, which obviously I didn't. And I just realized, I was like, wow, Imperm actually like stops me a little bit. If it was Ash on that synchro, I'd be in a better spot. But no, the Imperm, I can't end phase place one. So I think I just realized, like, oh wow, there's not much that I can do.
Wake up to dump a Centurion.
That's your end phase, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Let's do bonds, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, and then end phase mag.
Yeah.
Truce. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. Draw for turn. Standby main. And that one, like during my turn, you can
Special
move it.
summon it.
Okay.
Yep, that's all she does. She doesn't do anything when she's special, except increase or decrease her level, but that's not an activate. That's not an effect that activates.
Gotcha. And which one was the one that you used last time to synchro during my turn? That was that. That was field spell. Okay, cool. We'll go Dark Ruler no more.
Yeah. I'll allow it. I take no
well,
damage.
Yeah,
I can't do anything about it. I can activate spells and traps, but I can't do anything about it.
Nightmare Throne.
Yeah. And throne is pitch.
Let's make it add.
Yeah.
Or add or pitch. Yeah.
Effect activating?
Yeah. Ghost Ogre.
Close.
Okay. Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay. Targets action.
And I really wish I didn't forget Rebellion.
Same type.
Warrior, Dragon, Lightning.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can hit any of those. Yeah, because all it's monsters, same type and attribute, same attribute but different types. Yeah. And then that doesn't do any good. That's unfortunate.
You're good. Just read these.
Set one. Guess attempt to pass. I got nothing.
Sure. Drop.
Yep.
Alright, it was same type and attribute, same Mud Dragon, same different.
I can tell you.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Mud Dragon is same attribute but different types.
Same attribute but different.
So that's like light or dark, right? Or am I? Is that the attribute or is that?
Attributes are light and darks.
Okay, yeah,
Light,
that's what I
dark,
thought.
fire, winds.
So it would have to be like two darks. Gotcha.
I don't have anything that I can actually do.
Same.
Son of a gun. 3, 4, 5, 6. Pyro Dark. God, I wish I was playing this guy right now. Because I could just end his pass. That's not fun. Time to battle?
Yeah, you guys.
Let's do 25.
Yep. 25. So minus 55 total.
Yeah. 3,000.
Cool.
So there, I was like, yep, I'm running out of time. Don't even bother trying to combo. I'm guessing that's a super poly down there. Just get some damage in. He's already up a game, so I think I only have maybe a few seconds left before time is called. So just trying to get as much damage on board as possible. Looking at it, and again, I think he even says it. You know, I could be lying to you. It could be not a super poly, but we know better. We know better not to assume it's not a super poly.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah,
So I tried to do the this time I kind of learned a lesson. I tried to do the Crimson Dragon play to do the Stardust Synchro, the level 12 guy. But of course I am met with that
This one it's activated?
Yeah.
with that super poly, so I don't even get there.
Okay, cool. So then I'll just take. I'll take Spirit as well.
Yeah. Let's do on res. Chimera channeling 1. Stand up to channel 2 to synchro.
I will. So do you have to target with like which monsters you're gonna use to synchro? Okay. I'll still activate Super Poly, I guess.
Pitch.
Yeah, pitch 1, and then use the dark monsters, I guess. Go into Starving Venom Fusion.
2 darks.
Yep, 2
So
darks.
then just resolve backwards. Adds. You're good.
Are you ending or?
Yeah. Rise of Search.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Can't synchro.
Okay, so
Still your turn.
oh, wait, no, it's your turn though. I thought it's wait.
No, you activate Throne.
Wait. Oh shoot, you're right. Oh my god.
So here I do one of probably one of my favorite plays while having Primera face up. So with kind of time running out, I figured maybe if I can kind of survive enough to get into it, to block enough, I guess, to kind of stall through time, I decide to activate Druis, and the Centurion field spell is anytime a monster is special summoned, you are able to synchro summon. So kind of like the Psyframe's field spell. So I am able to synchro my Primera and my Druis to make a Chaos Angel while in battle phase, which is just right to kind of block anything else he can maybe do. Because I think in about 10 seconds the time gets called, and without another Super Poly or a YUBEL, he can't do that new YUBEL fusion. So with that, he won round 1. I won round 2, and the match does proceed to be a tie. So because of tiebreakers, I think I ended like in 3rd place, 4th place that day. Had too many ties. So thank you all so much for watching.
You got game 1, I got game 2.
Yeah, GG.
It's a draw. Classic draws.
That makes 2 draws.
That's insane.